And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Baltimore Orioles taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Starting on the mound in this one, Ranger Suarez. Tell us about him in that sub-3 ERA, Singy.
Well, anytime you can keep your ERA under 3, you're doing a lot of things right, and you're putting your team in a position to win a lot of ball games as well. And he's doing tremendous out there on the mound. Every time he gets the ball, you expect him to go out there and dominate, and that's what he's been to this point. We'll see how he is today.
And that one is lifted in the air. Castellanos moving under this one. Drops into the glove. One away. And into the box for Baltimore, Otto Lopez. And that one is in for a strike. The Phillies could really use a win here in the thick of the postseason hunt. Pitch misses, and that's ball one.
Still a couple of months to go, Boog, but there's definitely a little more energy and pressure around each game right now. A win here would be a nice shot of momentum.
Stays alive. Suarez was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Fights that one away, still 1-2.
No question that he earned that Pitcher of the Month award, Boog. He was just dominant. String together enough of those, and you can expect some other hardware on the mantle.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Around first, heading for 2. Throw pulls him off the bag, and he's safe.
This lefty matchup thing's not going so well.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball one. That's through there for a strike.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And ball 4, 2 aboard. First and second, 2 outs. Cowser, the next to hit, pitches in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
Starting to go after it. Now a look down to third, and Freddie Ferguson says he went around. Henderson over at second. O'Neill at first. 2 out of the inning. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out.
And now for the Phillies, Trey Turner.
Hey, partner, back in 2023, Turner homered off the same pitcher twice in the same inning. Only a few players have ever done it, and his were against his former team, the Washington Nationals.
Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Lopez makes the grab, and there's one down. And now it's Bryce Harper to the plate. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. He swings and fouls one off. Harper with another scorching run of play lately.
Very dominant with that fastball inside. Hitter's going to be conscious of that. Now you have the outer half of the plate to work with out there on the mound.
Ball to strike. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. 1 out, base is empty.
We've gotten used to seeing him put together impressive stretches throughout his career, Boog. When he's going like he is right now, it's really fun to watch him.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
Ball. 2-2.
Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front
third
side.
baseman.
And the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
So now it's Nolan Arenado
Ha!
in the dirt.
0-1.
And that one pulled foul. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The 0-2. Fights it off. He'll see another.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a ground ball. And they get Arenado for the out.
Batting fourth.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Boom. Now at the plate. That to right. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark and he scores. And it's 1-0. That ups his hitting streak to lucky number 13.
The Baker's dozen, Boog, and it doesn't seem like a huge number, but anytime you get to the point where you've hit in every game for almost 2 weeks straight, that's a sign of what kind of rhythm you're in.
Runner at first with 2 away. Nick Castellanos at the plate now. That one fouled off. Castellanos working through some struggles lately. 2 outs. That one not close. And it's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. O'Neill going back. Out of here! Homer number 25 of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-0.
He really needed that swing. He hasn't been getting a ton of results at the plate lately, so I'm sure that one felt especially good. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
2 down, bases empty. Evan Carter getting ready to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Carter went deep in his most recent game. 2 down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. O'Neill makes the catch, inning over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now 3-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park, all set for the start of the inning. And now here is Jordan Westburg. And the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. And that skips in the dirt.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
You know, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of change-ups. Probably won't see another one here.
High fly ball, right field. Castellanos makes the catch, and there's 1 down. Here's Adley Rutschman, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. Right through there for a strike.
All right, Boog. So I was scrolling through social media the other day, and a video of Adley popped up. It was a clip of him playing college football for Oregon State. How athletic is this guy? He tackled Stanford great Christian McCaffrey. Seriously, what can't Rutschman do on the field?
Swung on, belted. Out of here. That one felt good. and they're chipping away. It's 3-1.
Wasn't fooled on the first pitch at all. He squared it up right away. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. We saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ball game.
And he hits a ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. But not before they answer back with a solo home run. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is bottom half of inning number 2. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Byron Buxton. Rodriguez back to work. And that's outside. Buxton with some impressive production lately.
You don't stick at the major league level unless you can string together consistently solid performances. Right now, he's showing us why he's lasted in the big leagues.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, he left that changeup up. Got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. This is Bryson Stott. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. Ball one there. Stott in the 8th spot in today's lineup. A former first-round pick back in 2019. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. And that one popped in the air, left field. O'Neill pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Out number 2.
Outstanding catch right there, and I love the commitment that he showed. He knew that the wall was close, but was determined to make that catch, and a nice calculation of just how much room he had to try to minimize that contact.
This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Arise makes the catch, and that is that. So they go quietly there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. It's the Phillies 3 and the Orioles 1. And we're back. Luis Arise stands in.
First baseman Luis Arise.
Rocketed out towards right center. He's got it. One up, one down.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Otto Lopez, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. First pitch just misses.
1 ball, no strikes.
And another ball. Foul ball there. Check swing. He went. And that's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Suarez strikes him out. And next for the Orioles, Gunnar Henderson. Doubled his first time. Nice grab. Gathers and throws. And very nicely done for the out. Orioles held in check there. Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
Trey Turner.
Just missed.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning, so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
Swings and misses. And now it's even 1-1.
He can live up in the zone all game if hitters will chase it. That's just too much velocity. Hitters got to look down in the zone.
Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here comes Bryce Harper. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. In the air, right field. Cowser squeezes it. 2 away now. 2 outs, base is empty. Nolan Arenado stands in for the Phillies. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. Ground ball left side and foul ball. And now 1 and 2. And there's a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Missed with a changeup, and the count's full. That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. And now it's Alec Bohm.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Coming home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. First offering, and it just misses. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
The changeup right there just pulled the string.
Foul ball, still a 1 and 2 count.
Ball.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Comebacker to the mound. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, right fielder
Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Man at first, and now Jordan Westberg. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well.
And that chance handled. Slings to first in time. Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Runner at second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. Just missed.
No strike.
Down the line, Castellanos on his horse. Pulls it in on the run. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Phillies 3. Back here in Philadelphia, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Nick Castellanos. That's in there.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
And a curve misses outside. Pitch misses. 2-1.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Close, but called a ball. And now 3 balls, And a strike.
You know, these Phils doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk. Evan Carter stands in for the Phillies. Fly to left his first time. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And that's a check swing at a ball in the dirt. Going to count 1 and 2.
That pitch wasn't even close, and they still got a check swing out of it. He's going to have to make an adjustment and make it fast.
Here's a 1-2. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
Now
This Byron Buxton struck out swinging his first time. Swings here and blasts one left field. Going back. And caught on the warning track.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Bryson Stott stands in for the Phillies. And ball 1. Castellanos leads off first with 2 down to the inning. And that one is inside.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
2 outs. Foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
This one in the air, center field. Cameron. He's got it, and that'll do it. 1 left for Philadelphia, but they still lead it 3-1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Suarez back to work. And that one a little below the knees. And that is ball 1.
You know, these Orioles just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They haven't run a single count full in this ball game, and that's just wild to me. That stat alone shows they're making it way too easy to get them out.
This ball's chopped on the ground. No play. That's an infield single.
It was a healthy cut, but the same can't be said for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play, and that's all he needed. Tough play for the
Harper fires to second for 1. On to first, double play.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Arise in the box again, takes a strike. That's in there, and the count is 0-2.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Rolled over to third. Arenado to first in time. Third out. Nothing doing this time. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Bottom of the inning. Going to bring up JT Realmuto. And a pitch. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Realmuto, a former All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2010.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Turner now. 0 for 2 in this one.
Shortstop, Trey Turner.
swings here and drives one well left field. Way back, and you can forget it. They must be going crazy in the dugout. Home run number 20 on the year, and they add a pair. It's 5-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrists to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
Now the Orioles manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Coming on for the Orioles, Andrew Kittredge.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Here comes Bryce Harper. Gets under and pops it up. Henderson makes the grab, one away. Nato comes in to take his cuts. And first offering is fouled off.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. Out. And they get Arenado for the out.
Now batting.
And here comes Alec Bohm.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out in front, rolled over on it. Exactly what he was supposed to do.
And that is out of play. That one outside. 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Swing and a miss as he was late.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here's a 1-2. On the ground to third. Takes it himself. Out. Bang, bang play, and the inning is over. But the Phils get 2 on this blast. It's now a 5-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the second baseman, Otto Lopez. To first, and a quick out, number 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Henderson in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Balls, 1 strike.
On the ground, right side. Stop. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
2 down, base is empty. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Tyler O'Neill. That one down the line, and that's just foul.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but
he tosses across to first, and the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing here this half. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Orioles 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Nicholas Castellanos.
Right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Ball 1, no strikes. Fought off foul. That's down and in. A slider missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
That one pushed to the left and foul. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slinging it to first in time. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's the center fielder, Byron Buxton. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Softly hit to third, and that's foul. 2 down, nobody on. Popped up. Arise has it sized up. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Nothing across. Back at Citizens Bank Park. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. On the ground, out to short. Turner with the throw to first. And they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles. And there's a foul ball.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
And strike 2. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top half of inning number 7. Caught him looking for the K.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Rutschman stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Outside low, and the count is 2-0. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And right back to the mound. On to first. Rutschman retired. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Orioles held in check there. They're down 5-1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Gregory Soto.
His first test will be from the left side, and that's been a struggle for him this season. They've been seeing him pretty well and doing some damage against him.
Now here is Bryson Stott. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next offering is fouled back. That one missed. Battling here as he fouls it away. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Right side, hard hit. Arise takes it to the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
Now batting.
Here's Trey Turner. Can't forgive the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at bat right here.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
No ball.
Talk about tying a guy up. That was ugly.
Left field, O'Neill. And the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for him there. 8th inning coming up. It's the Phillies 5 and the Orioles.
Leading off for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Heston Kjerstad.
Suarez back to work. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Suarez into his 8th inning of work. Singy, he's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Out to short. Trey Turner gloves it. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Luis Arias, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 3 in this one. On the ground left side, 6, 4, 3. It's a double play. And that'll do it for the inning. 1 error in the inning, but nothing more. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the Phillies 5 and the Orioles 1.
Pitching for
Back
Baltimore.
now, new pitcher on the mound as
Number
we roll
58.
into the bottom of the 8th. Cionel Perez.
And one thing on him, he's been
Leading
really
off
good this
for the
season at keeping the
Phillies.
ball in the park.
First
Not an easy
baseman,
guy to take
Bryce
deep.
Harper.
Lifted in the air, right field. Kowser on the move to the alley. And there's one away.
Lefties can definitely be a little pull happy up there, especially with pitches that they see pretty well. That was a good example. He hooked an outside pitch, hit that ball in the air to right, just not with much authority.
1-0.
Arenado in now. Takes ball 1 off the plate. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Yennier Cano is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. That's to third. Westberg sends it to first. And they get Arenado for the out. 2 down, base is empty. Alec Bohm will hit next.
Bohm.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. And look out as that one ran in and got him. He had 2 strikes on him and he hit him. And now the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. He's already homered here in this one. And a big swing and a miss.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Struck him out swinging. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. Phillies strand 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Leading off for the Orioles, second baseman Otto Lopez.
And he can't come up with it. Still able to fire over, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff
Now
base
batting,
runner right there. And
shortstop,
as an offense, this is where
Henderson.
you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning. Make that error hurt.
Henderson stands in now and watches strike 1. The shortstop takes the ball.
I love this part of the game. Does he really want to try and steal second against this catcher? I know he's fast, but it's pretty risky.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. He's 2 outs away. O'Neill digs in now. And it's fouled away.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work.
And that one handled. 1 at second. The double play ends it right here.
It seemed like from the first pitch of this ball game, this guy was going to get it done. A quality start, who knew he'd throw a complete game and get the victory. But an excellent job of continuing to just throw what the catcher put down. He navigated through this ball game, a jam here, a jam there, but ultimately it was an outstanding outing.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. Thanks for joining us.
Well, we were able to keep our pitch count low, and you keep the pitch count low, then we could pretty much dominate the entire game. Didn't have to do too much on offense, and we didn't. Hit a couple long balls, and yeah, that was most of the offense. So, Turner had 2 RBIs, Castellanos had 2 RBIs, and Bohm had an RBI. And a little blooper that brought in Harper. So, yeah, overall, good day. And Suarez's ERA drops to 2.4 now. So, only 5 strikeouts, but that's fine. So, until next time, this is David B69. I'm out.